Hello, and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the Algebra 1 concept of writing linear functions. This is standard A.4C in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 22 of the 2019 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we have a company advertising on a website, and the number of visits to the website is related here to the number of clicks. It's not exactly a linear relationship, it's more of a scatter plot, right? But we're going to use a linear function to model kind of a best fit for this. So based on this table, what is the best prediction of the number of clicks on the advertisement? Okay, so we're looking for this y over here when there's 1,500 people that visit the website. All right, so if we were to extend this down here, we would say 1,500 people is your x. What is your y? Well, what I need here is I need a slope. So remember, our slope is m. It's the change in y over the change in x. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to find a whole bunch of slopes using separate points here. So I'm going to call this my x1 and x2, my y1, my y2, and we'll just see what the averages of these slopes, right? So let's start with a y. 38 minus 14, those are my first 2 points right here. And then it's going to be 629 minus 153. All right, so we're going to need our calculators on this. So 38 minus 14, that's 24. And then 629 minus 153, 476. Right, you divide that, and between just those 2 points, right, you get a 0.05. We'll go to the hundredths place. All right, well, let's just pick 2 random points again. Let's just pick that and that. And as long as you're using the same x and y's across from each other, you're good to go. So my y is going to be 60 minus 53 over 1045, and it's 914, right? So that's going to be 7 over, and then what's my 1045 minus 914? That's 131. So 7 divided by 131 gets you, look at that, 0.05. This one is 0.53. Still going to round that to 0.05, but I'm feeling pretty good about my m. Let's try 2 more. Let's do, that will be my 1, that would be my 2. My 1, that will be my 2. So my y is going to be 63 minus 30. My x is going to be 1106 minus 471. So that's 33 over 1106 minus 471. 635. Let's see what we get when we divide 33 divided by 635. What a surprise. 0.05. This one is 0.051. So it looks like we're pretty set on my slope. Okay? So looks like we have a positive slope of about 5 hundredths. So m equals 0.05. Now I need to go from 1,500. That's a change over 1. Every 1 visit, right, gets you about that 0.05. So I need to go, the closest point I have here is this 1106. So 1,500 minus 1106. I am 394 away, right? So if I add the 394, I'm going to get down to my 1,500. And every time I move 1, I increase at 0.05. So now I'm just going to multiply those two, because that's my slope. For every single change in x, I'm getting a positive 5 hundredths change. So that's going to end up getting me about 19.7 more. Call it 20 more. So if we add our 20 to that 80 to that 63, look what I'm going to get. I'm going to get 83 because I went up about 20. So my answer here is H.